Breaking news. Court bars Inec from using MC Oluomo to distribute election materials. Hello everyone, welcome to Newsport TV. Justice Chukwujeku Aneke of the Federal High Court Lagos has granted the prayer of the Labour Party LP seeking an order to bar the Independent National Electoral Commission Inec from using the chairman of the Lagos Parks and Garages, Musiliu Akisanya, better known as MC Oluomo, from distributing election materials in Lagos. So this is the news that just filtered in a few minutes ago. Now let's take some of the few comments here. Somebody said, it's only an irresponsible and a criminal wreck that would engage a member of another party to deliver electoral materials on an election day. Another said, very irresponsible and criminal wreck. Another said, this is exactly my point of view. Somebody else said, it's only in Nigeria we give fish to cat for safekeeping. Another said, I swear, you mean to a rat. Somebody said, very good, correct. Another said, God, we thank you for this judgment by the court. Another said, it baffles me when a professor will want court's intervention to do the right thing, even with cries to high heavens. What manner of people are we? Somebody else said, use the armed forces. Who is Oluomo to carry voting materials? Makes no sense. Another said, yes, the police and the army are there to be used, not that despicable MC Oluomo and his goons. Another said, yes, so good one. This time around, no cheating. Will be all the way. Somebody else said, this is the best news this afternoon. Somebody else said, my prayer has been answered. Somebody else said, that's fantastically welcomed. Another said, great decision. Another said, do Nigerian agencies obey court orders? Somebody else wrote, good. Another said, the Nigerian government don't obey court order. This may not be an exception. Somebody else said, this ruling shall stand. Another said, very good. How can you give yam to goats to safekeep for you? You go finish yam now. So these are the few comments that have tripped in as, this breaking news made its way to our headlines that the Inec has been barred from using MC Oluomo for the distribution of election materials. If you can recall, this event actually started when MC Oluomo wrote to the Inec, through the Lagos Inec, that NURTW is no longer in use. That is the Lagos Parks and Management, which he is the executive officer or the overall boss, that should be used to help them facilitate the movement of election materials around Lagos, because they have enough drivers, they have enough vehicles, and they just have the coverage. So when the letter came online, people were like, what effrontery does he have to approach Inec? Being the fact that everybody knows how very partisan. He has even said it that there's nothing Tinubu will ask him to do that he will not do. He said he's a diehard fan of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He's always been and he will forever be. That he has never had any reason to be disloyal to Tinubu. So this kind of person has now had the audacity to write to INEC, requesting to be made the distribution channel of election materials on election day. So honestly, I think a lot of things are done that, not trying to demean who he is, whether you went to school or you didn't go to school, you're still an individual. You have your rights just like everybody else. But it just seems as if being educated, being enlightened, is now underrated a lot of times. And we can say that in this order because he's always said, everybody knows he's an agbero, a motor boy, who, in his words, God increased his coast, and now he employs, in his words, graduates, that he pays graduates every month and all of that. In a society when even being a graduate has just become watered down, when you're not even guaranteed you're going to get a job with your certificate, but rather if you're a follower of a politician, you can do anything for him, like he said, and you are enjoying the everything that comes with it. That kind of person is regarded more in our society than an educated person who has been working in an enlightened environment, but maybe because the person doesn't have enough money to blow around and is not connected in context. So with this, the Inec officer now responded, the Lagos Rec now responded to the letter to say that they have no choice but to use MC Oluomo for the task, because MC has wide coverage. MC will be able to cover different places and everything. People are like, Oga Rec, are you okay? You call yourself a professor. You can't process your thoughts. How can you use somebody who has been unapologetically, openly partisan to an individual who is also contesting? Of course, there is already conflict of interest. And for crying out loud, once an issue involves you, it is just honorable for you to zip it up, because there's something in law known as conflict of interest. So is it that the sensibilities of the remaining 200 million Nigerians are not sharp enough that we can't speak out to say, no, this is not how it's done? What are you guys doing? So some people called for the resignation of the rec officer, Lagos rec officer, to say, for you to even open your mouth to say that is either MC or nobody else you can use, then there's a problem. There is a big problem. Now that the court has ruled for Inec to stop, to cease considering the usage of MC Oluomo, the question again, like some people asked in this commentary I just ran, is Inec going to obey? Now we are in a period of anarchy, that even from the top, the proceedings, the rulings of the Supreme Court are not even obeyed. So is INEC going to be held responsible if they don't obey this particular ruling? It's scary, because honestly, it is disappointing to find that as Nigerians, we are quickly nosediving into anarchy like never before. So let's wait and see what is going to span out. It's just 5 days to the election. And honestly, you do not keep meat with a rat. With all due respect, not whatever, but you don't bring somebody who is a partisan into an election to take care of being in charge of sensible election materials. It is not done. It doesn't make sense. It is baseless and it is unheard of. What's your opinion on this? Please, I would like to hear your opinion. Share it in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. Do remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. To our new subscribers, thank you so much for joining. And to our existing subscribers, thank you for always stopping by. Please ensure you come out to vote on Saturday, 25th of February 2023. Let's make a new change for Nigeria.